All right, kids, you guys know that I'm on the Figma train leaving the station at 2,000 miles an hour solely because I can do really cool things like box renderings, which is something I could not do in Canva. You can see I've been playing around with some boxes, playing around with some boxes, playing around with some packaging, playing around with some other kind of packaging. A little box like that, maybe a little retail box, maybe a little cool stuff like that. So I'm trying to absorb all the Figma knowledge that I can. That being said, I am still using Canva to put the templates in Figma. Does that make sense? Probably not. When you go over here and you take a look at, still don't like how Figma navigates, but we'll see. You got to go to artboard mockups and then you're like, I want to do this one. And then what it does is it spits out the blank render and then all the different pieces that you have to do. Like this is a book background color, the book back color. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these dimensions going in Canva, making them, bringing them in Figma. Why? Because I just can't grasp. I don't know. Well, we're not here for that, folks. We're not here for that. Since I'm trying to digest as much Figma as I can, George over at AMZDesignKit has something that sounded interesting. Now, he didn't pay me money to say this. He didn't even give me the tool for free. I even asked. I was like, "Yeah, I don't really pay for tools if I'm going to make a video on them." He's like, "No, you don't want to pay for this." So I was like, "All right." I paid 15 bucks for the first month. If I like it, I'll buy the rest of it for the year for 90 bucks and save some money. I just want to give you guys my real time review of what this is like. So I'm logged in right here and I went right to templates. You see a whole bunch of stuff, which is pretty cool. So I can click on, so Canva. Oh, there is some Canva stuff in here, but there's much more Figma. That's kind of cool. Wait, so that's what an example. And then, okay. So it's an example of what other people are doing and then what yours is. I just click copy to Figma. What do I do? I gotta go to Figma. Do I have to paste? Oh, that's cool. Aka, excuse me? Where'd all my stuff go? Wait, where's all the icons? Do I not get the icons and I got to fill them in myself? Is that the template or am I doing it wrong? Help. Hold on. So let's say I want to do this crazy dog. Okay, so paste here. You don't get the assets with it, like as far as the dog goes. That's okay. My only question is, so, okay, this isn't part of it. Cool. So I can just remove that. Why does it include the example in the import if it's not really going to render? I don't know. Oh, I like this one. Let's see this one. Oh, that's cool. So brand logo, standard product. That's super easy. This is kind of annoying. Don't bring this with it if I'm not going to get the example. Now you would have to then go and say, so this is 3,000 by 3,000. Isn't it 2,000 by 2,000 for an image stack? I could be wrong. That's what I've been doing. 2,000 by, whoa, 2,000. What the hell happened? Where did the thing go? Okay, so you got to resize the Jambone. Is this not part of an image stack? Okay, maybe it's not, and I'm a moron, and I'm thinking it's part of an image stack. So I didn't filter that stuff out. Let me stop being the silliest goose in the world. Infographics. Well, no, it's there. So do I just have to resize it? That's cool if I do. Wait a minute. Does this come along with it? Hang on, folks. All right, I'm going to go past that one. I do have a hard time doing the before and after, so that's kind of cool. Let's paste that there. So you still have to put the product here. Okay, so let's pretend we're making this. Why is this not? Okay, so let me just make this. I'll just make this 3,000 by 3,000. I don't know why it's 3,000 by 3,000 unless I am the weirdest guy on the block. All right, so let's say we're going to recreate this. So do this before and after. Oh my God, look at those ears. Is that a baby? It's terrible. So you'd want to do like a before and after and then show the product. Well, that's kind of cool. So let me go here to my pluggeronis. Go to pixels. All right, so we'll put like an after. Where the hell did the photo go? This is why I hate this. Where'd you put my photo? Photo was inserted where? I'm gonna kill it. Is it inside the frame? Because that's wacky if it is. It's not. So where the hell's the photo? Oh, do I have to be on a frame to insert it? There you go. But wait, aren't these frames? Isn't this okay, this is frame. Okay, cool. So now I have that frame highlighted. Now I want to do the after. So okay, Picasso. So let me just type in acne. Okay, so we'll do like one of these. Ooh, all right, okay, all right. Now you'd probably want to line up the faces and do like a better split for that effect, but that's still pretty cool. So then what you'd want to do is, let's say we want to get a bottle of cream. See, that's where it falls apart over, not on his tool, but for Figma. Like you'd have to go and get, I've tried the background removal plugins in Figma and it's absolute trash. So you definitely have to have your own asset. See, because I could bring this in. Like if I made another frame over here to kind of just like dump my pixels in. Stop it. You stop it now. How much bigger are you getting? Background remover. BG. Someone said BG. Erase BG is like the best one. Yeah, I got to do all this crap. It's stupid. So far, I like it, but you just have to have your own assets. I would bring in something from Canva. Now, with Canva, you have to modify before you export something. So if I say lotion bottle and I want to say, one of these jams, I can't just bring that out by itself. I have to like jazz it up a little bit. So one little fun hack you can do if you don't want to do all that jazz, you just go really, really close, make a shape, make that shape really, really small, really, really small, and then change the color of that shape to right next to it. So you can't see that shape. And now what you do is you share it, you download it as a PNG transparent background. If you didn't do that, it wouldn't let you download it. Blah, 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 technical terms. So then I can go back in Figmaroni and drop my bad boy in here. See what I mean? I just got to make sure it's on the right layer or to the front. I think this has to be in front of that. Zoinks. So I have to move this to its own layer. What? That's the way you bring it in. Let's go back to the tool. Now, I really want to see A+ content because that's, the real jazzeroni. Okay, cool. So let's go down here. Let's say we want to bring in, because that's really what a lot of people struggle with. Ooh, I want to do an OtterBox one. Let's sell some OtterBox, folks. What? I got to make up. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Now we're talking. Okay, this doesn't look anything like that OtterBox one. So is it just the... Okay, got it now. I got it. So video thumbnail here. Okay, I like it. So the key thing here is you want to have your own assets, not do like me and go on Canvaroni and grab them. Let's go to OtterBox. Hey, supplements. Let's do supplements, folks. So let's do creatine supplements. I don't know. And I'll just look at some images. Oh, you know what? I could use AI. Ooh. Let's do ChatGPT. So if I go back to Figma, will it say okay, so 1464 by 600. So I can tell ChatGPT that puts out crap images. So will it do a 1464 by 600? Okay. Well, we don't really know if that's 1464 by 600. We're going to find out in a second. So back in Figma, I'll grab this bad boy, drop 'em in there. Oh, what's up? It's not 1464 by 600, but I get to see how this thing works. Oh, so it says place image here. Well, shit. Actually gives you instructions. Paste to read, folks. So let me grab that image again. Let me paste it here. I guess it's got to be the right size. Maybe that's why. But let's just grab it and throw it towards the bottom. All right, so we're okay now. We're good. We're doing A+. Okay, so you have to drop something there as well because you see there's guidelines there for... Whoa, don't do that. Got to hold shift in Figma. Otherwise, someone's going to get you. What is the crop tool? I don't know. I'll find it out one day. Who knows? We'll see. But you can see it's still pretty cool. What if I want to get rid of that? Oh, 322 by 53. Well, what the hell's that? 322 by 53. That's probably this image. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But it's cool. So you can see it's pretty much all there for you. So if I want to type in Johnny is the best. And let's say I want to just, I don't know, really screw this whole thing up. Maybe we're selling shoes and footwear. This is pretty cool because then everything is laid out for you. So product image. And then I like that there's mobile here. I just don't get why the example doesn't come in unless I'm doing it wrong. But it just says copy and paste. There's no excuse anymore not to have good A+. Oh, look at this one with a different kind of miralax. Anyone feeling irregular? Do I have to do a frame first? No, because I wouldn't even know what the size is. Well, let's try it this way. Let's do a frame that's massive. Massive, folks. Okay, so now let's paste it in the frame. I don't think that mattered, but okay. So still not loading the example. Insert image here. Why no clicky? Because I think I resized it. I don't think you could do that. I think that's a big no-no. Select the objects and then click up here to turn them into reusable components for the file. All right, I'm following instructions. Drag and drop components from your assets. I don't have any assets. What's material 3? Stupid UI stuff. If you had assets, well, there you go. I just need to figure out how to load it And then when I do, will it make that little squig? Let's take my AI image again. Well, actually, that's not really an image. That's coming up as web PH kind of stuff. Hey, look at Kansas City who lost. Is it adjusting to anything? It's also a transparent image. That's probably not a good example. Let's see what else I got. Let's do my thing that says the title is Figma sucks. Sorry, Figma. Why is it not doing that little loop-de-loop? Is it because of the placement of it? Yes. Okay. So I'm putting it in the wrong spot. So when you put it in the right spot, then all that cool stuff happens, which is what you want. So let's say we're rah-rahing Figma. Okay, so this is number 1, number 2. You just got to play with it a little, but I think it's pretty cool that 80% is already pretty much done for you. Hey, let's talk about Canva and Amazon. Let's do that. Okay. Now, where does this guy live? Where does this little squig live? I'll do that. Hey, get back. Where does this guy live? This little squig. We're learning. We're dropping nonsense in here, but we're learning. And when I say nonsense, I mean the photos, because I don't have any. I want it in the vector. Or do I got to make the vector something? So it can't be a picture. It's got to be a color, probably. And then fill it in with what you'd want to do is make the color of this one the same color as that one. There you go. There she goes again. So you have to change the color of the vector. The color of the module over here has to be the same color or variant of this vector line right here. So if I do this again, there we go. It's a little wonky because I messed it up here. So that's cool. So then I could just go in here and I could just say this or that, that, and this. We're going to do the vector again. We can do vectoroni and cheese. You have to just make sure you're on the vector, vectoroni and cheese. Okay, hold on. That's pretty cool. That is, see, if you weren't a complete weirdo like me and you knew Figma, it would have been an easy peasy lemon squeezy. I got to be different. I just want to know how you can connect everything and change it all at the same time. So how can I make it where if I change a color here, it changes in mobile and vice versa? So that's something I have to figure out. I will say, if you're anyone that's doing any sort of A+ content, Amazon image stacks, anything like that, for less than $100 for a year, you have all this stuff kind of done for you. You can see as you go down, it's a little bit more basic kind of stuff, probably the more early kind of iterations. You know, right here is like a baby one. So that's cool. So if you don't want to do any kind of vector madness, you come down here and just say, let's say I want to change this sucker to yellow, and then I want to do the same. I have to figure out how to make everything the same. Like when you change one thing, it changes to the other. I'm getting allergic to Figma as I stay in here longer. It's well worth the money. I mean, I pay $15 just for the rendering in Figma alone per month. Side note, the rendering is really, really cool. Like, I know I probably showed this already, but it's pretty cool because you can really kind of say, all right, I want, a red label, and I want the dropper to be black, and I want the cap to be, purple. The annoying thing is you have to run this back again, make sure you're selecting this, hit render, it's going to make a label over here, render, it's going to make the dropper color at the top, and the cap, render, and it's purple. Looks weird and not natural, but that's because I'm using insane colors. You can just go back here and just use the regular white, or something that's, on par with what you're doing. Maybe the cap isn't so insane. Maybe it's something like that. Looks like some baby products. But anyway, guys, this is definitely something well worth the money. I'm going to be going in here and doing some bookmarks and stuff like that. I think I have to do the plugin in Chrome. I hate Chrome extensions, but if you're constantly beating your head over and over again about creating content, you want to just get like 80% of the way there. Oh, they have brand stores too. That's actually a lot. Wait, this whole thing is one brand store? Holy smokes. So you just go in here, product name. It's all laid out for you. Drag and drop Aroni. One thing, George, tell me what I'm doing wrong about the examples or fix this. It's probably me doing something wrong. I'll leave the link in the description below and my comments below, all that kind of good stuff. Go and take a look-see. I'm going to be playing with this some more, especially for the folks that are out there and you don't want to pay a designer. Maybe you're just getting started on Amazon. I get it. You don't want to drop 2-3 grand, because that's usually what it costs. Doing something like this, as long as you have good assets, it's a really well laid out template. But if you're putting garbage in here, it doesn't matter. Always just make sure you're running with the best assets possible. How would you know that? Well, you could test it on PickFu, pickfu.com. Link below for that as well. PickFu is the gold standard for A/B testing, consumer insight research, all that kind of good stuff. But let me know what you guys think. See you on Flippity Floppity.